Why? Would a people who just escaped death through a miracle, an ocean split in two, dare to betray God after only 40 days? In the middle of a barren wilderness, tens of thousands drop to their knees, delirious, dancing in circles around a lifeless golden calf. What could blind them so completely that they trade the Almighty for a cold block of metal? Impatience turns poisonous. They don't realize that up on the mountain, a death sentence is being written. Stay to the end, and you'll witness the moment Moses comes down in thunderous fury and smashes everything. Literally. The Israelites wait at the foot of Mount Sinai like a dark stone wall beneath a summit swallowed by cloud, thick, heavy, haunting, like the shadow of uncertainty itself. By day, the desert sun scorches thought into ash. By night, the cold clamps down on the spine. They have escaped Egypt, but the memory of glittering idols and the habit of bowing to what can be seen still clings to their minds like dust that won't wash off. In the crowd, fear begins to crack open like parched earth. Moses has been gone too long. What if he's dead up there in that fire? The whispers are never spoken loudly, yet everyone hears them. And in moments of panic, people don't go hunting for truth. They go searching for a substitute, something they can see, something they can touch, something to calm the trembling of the soul. So they rush to Aaron. He is Moses' brother, the one left among them, the one forced to breathe in the hot, frantic air of a community losing its direction. Make us a god, they demand, someone to go before us. As for Moses, we don't know what's happened to him. Aaron stands frozen, trapped between two crushing forces. On one side, a sacred oath to God, on the other, a crowd surging like floodwater, ready to break the banks. His hesitation ends in a disastrous command. Take off your gold earrings and bring them to me. Metal clinks and rattles like hail striking hard ground. Earrings, rings, treasures they carried out of Egypt pile into a glittering mound. Under the desert light, the gold shines with a beauty so cold it almost hurts to look at. And in that moment, the lure of gold makes them forget their fear of the Almighty, and they begin to slide quietly at first into the pit of betrayal. Aaron gathers the gold, pours it into a vessel, and stokes the fire. Heat swells, smoke curls upward. The stench of burning metal creeps into the nose, sticks to hair, to fabric, to skin. When the gold runs like molten honey, bright and blinding, he pours it into a mold and shapes it into a calf, an image familiar to Egyptian memory, where power was worshipped because it was visible. The crowd holds its breath. Then the cheer erupts like thunder. This is our God, who brought us up out of Egypt. Words that belong to the Lord are placed on a silent statue of gold. Aaron builds an altar before it and announces a festival. And that night, the Israelite camp changes its scent. The smoke of offerings, the fat of meat, the sharpness of wine, the thick press of bodies. Drums pound, voices rise, feet stamp the sand in wild dancing. Firelight flickers across the calf's face, making it look alive when in truth it is only the gaze of the people that gives it life. Up on Sinai, Moses is immersed in holy presence, unaware of the chaos below. But God, who sees all, speaks a terrifying sentence. Go down at once, because your people have corrupted themselves. They have betrayed the covenant with unbelievable speed, bowing down, sacrificing and worshiping a god cast from gold. Moses hears it, and it feels as if his heart drops out of his chest. And before the blazing wrath of God, who declares he will destroy the nation and raise a new people from Moses, Moses makes a decision that is almost impossible to grasp. He does not run. He pleads for the very ones who betrayed him. He calls on the sworn promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He begs God not to let Egypt mock his name. Moses places his own body between judgment and the guilty, like someone bracing against a storm to win back his people's lives. Then Moses descends the mountain, clutching the 2 stone tablets carved with the words of the covenant. But when the sound reaches him, the laughter, the singing, the chaos of a celebration gone foul, he knows. The covenant has already been broken. Before him, the golden calf blazes in the sun, surrounded by people dancing as if possessed. Rage explodes. Moses lifts the tablets high and hurls them down at the foot of the mountain. Stone shatters. Echoes roll through the wilderness. It is a declaration the covenant has been torn apart, but he does not stop. He charges into the camp, throws the golden calf into the fire until it warps and collapses. He grinds the gold to powder, scatters it on water, and forces the Israelites to drink. He makes them swallow their own false gods so the bitterness can teach them what their worship really was. Dust, silence, nothing. Then Moses turns to Aaron, his voice heavy with grief and fury. "What did you do that you led these people into such great sin?" Aaron blames the crowd, the pressure, the chaos, then offers a weak excuse, claiming the calf came out of the fire. Moses steps to the entrance of the camp, wind whipping sand across his face, and cries out, "Whoever is for the Lord, come to me." Only the tribe of Levi steps forward, and under Moses' command, discipline is restored with terrifying cost. The price of betrayal is paid in blood. About 3,000 fall that day. Night comes, the fires die, the drums go silent, and the entire camp sinks into a suffocating stillness. Moses knows fear cannot sustain a people. Another battle waits, one not against an enemy, but against the brokenness of the covenant itself. So Moses climbs Sinai again, this time not as a man of victory, but as a man carrying a nation's weight on his shoulders. Before the Most High, he does not defend them. He confesses their monstrous sin and begs for mercy. God commands Moses to keep leading the people toward the promised land. He promises an angel will go before them to prepare the way. But betrayal cannot be erased as if it never happened. Scripture records that the Lord strikes the people with a plague, a warning carved into history. Idolatry has consequences. Yet even in the shadow of judgment, a spark of restoration appears. God tells Moses to cut 2 new stone tablets, proof that even when humans break the covenant, God is willing to open a second chance if the heart truly repents. And the story closes on an image that lingers. Below, the camp sits in the hush of remorse. Above, Moses walks alone into the thick cloud once more. He is not chasing gold or power. He is fighting for his people's right to keep living. A life rooted not in human strength, but in the boundless mercy of God. Next episode, you'll witness Moses begging the Lord to go with his people again, and a strange, unforgettable moment when the glory of the Lord passes by, revealing his name. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next Bible story.